Hello, everybody. I am Sunpsychic Jean, and please welcome my very special co-host, Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Gene. Hi, everybody.
It's so nice to see you. And who do we have with us today?
Milo's up in. Well, let me turn this down 1 second. That's Milo.
Hello, Milo. Milo is posing for us so beautifully
Yeah.
and watching all of your angels coming in. I can see him. He's watching all of your angels coming in. How lovely. Just want to say
Wow.
hello to all the gang. Hi, Venus. So nice to see you, Venus. And Jackie Jacaranda, Joyful Journey, and Hector, Andrea 54. Craig Dixon is here. Leona is here. And everybody, thank you all for coming. Thank you to all of the moderators. Boy, you have a lot of moderators. Mystical Thorn is here, Lark Kemper is here, Rista, and I have to remind myself that this is our Saturday fun day. It is our Saturday fun day. And as you can see, I have gone just a little bit on the wild side. And I said, let's just do it all today. We're going to do messages from your loved ones. We ask that you kindly give us the name and relation and just one loved one per request, messages from your pets, the name and the type of pet, spirit guide messages, angel messages, goddesses messages, ascended master messages, mermaid and fairy messages, messages from our galactic council, and also mysterious experiences that you would like to have explained. So it's going to be our Saturday fun day, and no better day to have it than with Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot.
Thank you.
And Scott, I really enjoy hanging out together. And I love that so many of my memorable experiences have been with you, I have to say.
Wow.
I've been doing some shorts recently, and I went back to listen to some, and a lot of the really aha moments are captured. And I'm like, wow, a lot of them are with Scott too. So, what that says, I'm sorry, I'm just grabbing my book here. What that says is that Scott raises his state of consciousness, his level of consciousness, and holds a sacred container of frequency and vibration so that he holds his guests in such a beautiful light and energy. It's really beautiful. So thank you, Scott. Thanks for
Well,
coming on.
thank you for saying all that. I try, but it's really just spirit speaking through me and speaking through the cards. So,
And that's the trust and the knowing that you have. And it takes a lot um to sort of work with that, knowing that we have a a spiritual team that is working through us and allowing for that to happen and trusting and believing. These things are not easy. It is something that we have to practice, something that we're trained, something that it does come easy to some more than others. But yeah, it's lovely. Hmm. Okay, so looks like somebody was received a membership. Is that right?
yes, Denise Lynn gave away 10 memberships. I think it was yesterday or the day before. So,
Wow. So
she's known for doing that.
if you pop in and you're here on Scott's channel, and just as a reminder for everybody, if you're watching here on the Sun Psychic Gene channel, please do go over and subscribe to Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot. That's exactly where you'll find him, and please do subscribe. He is working on and his next goal, and working to spread some light out to all of us. And we have such a huge community, and so many of our community members just don't know about some of our readers. So it's important to spread the love. If you are here and you want to share or share this video with your friends and family, and go over and subscribe to Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot, I'd greatly appreciate that.
And same thing, if you're over on my channel and you have not subscribed to Gene, please go over and do that for me and subscribe and hit the like button. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Risa, for doing that on both the channels. Yeah,
Yep. It's important, you guys, because we can't do it ourselves. It's up to you. And look who's here.
yeah.
Jen Bowles is here. Hi, Jen. How are you feeling today? I was wondering, how are you feeling today? Oh, Risa is so cute. She said, hit the like button and subscribe to both channels. Thank you, Risa. Is Risa not a, let me go ahead and give her a little moderator. There you go. Thank you, Risa. That was really sweet of you to do, to volunteer. Oh my gosh, Lark, I'm so sorry to hear that. I have you starred there. So while we're letting people, we just came on 2 minutes, a few minutes early, just to allow people to come in. And uh, and what I wanted to tell everybody is Joan Wisdom Seeker Joan and I are hosting a Claire's class. And let me just pop this up here for everybody. And I'm going to share this now, and I'll share it one more time at the end. It's, do you want to learn how to connect and strengthen your clairvoyance, which is our clairseeing? And this is a one of our uh, it's our psychic senses, and this class is going to be a beginner friendly class. There's no prior experience required. However, it is open to all levels. All levels can benefit from the information that's going to be shared here today. I mean, here on this day. And the class is on Saturday, April 19th, and it starts at 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern, and it'll be presented by myself and Wisdom Seeker Joan. I already put the links in the chat there, and if anybody is interested, you can go to my website and under contact and just put Claire's class or clairvoyance class, whatever you'd like. And I did already put this in the chat in the very beginning, just before we went on. I'll try and do it again at the end of the show as well. All right, so I'll just remove that. Thank you, everybody. All right, looks like we are ready to go.
Sounds like a fun
Risa,
class.
I know it is going to be. It is going to be. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Jen's going to be there.
Oh,
Jen's
good.
going to be there for sure. Um, Jen, if you don't mind me saying, she recently had her third eye activated, I should say, and she's really just having so much fun with it. Okay, so she did say, "I'm healing every day, slow going, super tired on a really strong meds." Aw, yeah, you got to take. It takes a lot, even when you come back home. It takes an awful lot. It does. It's give yourself some time. Give yourself some lag time. So I'm just going to turn off this banner. We're still taking questions. And I do choose questions randomly. I try not to, you know, shut them off unless, you know, uh just I try not to. I try and just choose questions randomly. And you never know, because sometimes spirit allows for somebody to come in at the last minute, and I choose them. All right. Let's see. So Jacqueline Anderson is first. So Jacqueline, just say hi. And then Leona, I didn't see the first half of yours. Let me see if I can go back up and find it. I only saw the second half. I see you. I don't know where Leona is. Leona, if you want to kindly put your question in all together, only because I don't see the first half of your message. I see the second half. Um, That'd be great. I'll try and catch it. All right. So, you know what? I do. Actually did have it. It was right above Jackie. So let's do Jackie and then Leona. Leona, you don't have to put it in again. I didn't look up. I was only looking down. That- That's that's the wonder of working the chat, you guys. It seems simple, it seems elementary, but when you're on this, it is quite complicated. Uh, I tell you. Okay, so Jacqueline wants to know why she had a bad dream on Wednesday night, and I think you did ask this question on another show, but we didn't get to it, and I was curious. So Jacqueline had a bad dream on Wednesday night. So, um, was it like destruction and mayhem? Was it like abstract where you were in a place that you didn't know? Can you tell us a little bit more? Oh, you were running all night from an invasion. I ran all night, she said. Okay, so you're running away from something. Now, I'm not the dream show kind of girl, but I do know that Allie and has a wonderful dream show that oh, thanks, Leona. That's sweet. That is really top notch. But I'll do the best I can because I'm going to ask the spirit guides. They were burning all the buildings, all the downtown and surrounding up the women. Aw, wow. You know, that sounds like a memory because they've done that before and they've done that to indigenous tribes, right? They go in, and even
Right.
back in the Roman days, they would go and conquer another kingdom and burn down all their buildings and gather up the women. So either you were watching Game of Thrones or let me see. Let me use my pendulum. I'm so sorry. I know that's terrifying, but sometimes we have like this we have
Uh-huh.
this fear of something that isn't there yet, something that has not manifested yet. And then it manifests in our dreams. So you do have a certain amount of fear here. Um, and yeah, so she's saying it's World War I German uniforms and helmets.
Wow.
So maybe it was a memory. So was this um, bad dream of Jacqueline's, was this a past life memory? No, went right to no. So is this bad dream of Jacqueline's a manifestation of her subconscious? Yeah. That's crazy though. And is this dream of Jacqueline's a prophetic dream? Is this dream going to come true in the future? No. Is this dream something that Jacqueline feels guilt about? Yeah. Is this dream something that Jacqueline is I feel it was this something that Jacqueline was part of in her past life? Did Jacqueline take part? No. Was this something that Jacqueline is this something that Jacqueline needs to learn from? Is this information? Yes, you need to learn something from this. You definitely it's something for you to learn from. So you didn't experience it before in your past life, and it's not a product of your imagination or a prophetic dream. Was this something to release some emotions in her psyche? Yeah, it looks like it was something to release your emotions. So I think that we're all dealing with really serious and crazy things in this world right here right now, and I think that you were just your emotions were expressing itself, but it's so detailed. That's the thing. That's the
Mhm.
thing. Like you couldn't express that emotion because you're not living through it. So you created the dream so that you could express that emotion. But it's not a prophetic dream and it's not a past life. So those two things are good. What do your cards say there, Scott?
Mine go right along with what you were saying about the subconscious. And you've got the star card. So this is healing and hope. And so let me show you the other one first, and then I'll get to what I was thinking was coming to me. Look, you got the mirror card, and it says shadow work. I think it was brought in as something to help you. And I know that's probably hard to understand, but I think it's something that you can learn from and to do shadow work on. And it's a way of bringing up your vibration if you look at it in the right way. You have to look at it in the right way. And you do that by sitting with your fears and thinking, okay, what fear did this bring out in me? What emotion did this bring out in me on this dream? And then once you understand the fear, you want to change that fear into another emotion because you can't get rid of those emotions, but you can change them. You can change that energy and you can make it something positive. So make it into peace, into love, into joy. You got the reconciliation card. Okay, so forgiveness, trying again in a different way. So I think this is just a fear. I'm not sure what kind of fear it is, but you would know. And if you don't, that's what the shadow works for. Okay, and then it's going to bring you to try again in a different kind of way so that you don't have those fears. I'm thinking it might be childhood based, Jacqueline. And then you got the free spirit card, be your own person. So this just says, you know, once you are free of this burden, this has lingered on for several days now, and you're still disturbed by it. Once you realize that it's not going to hurt you and it's not anything that you've done or anything bad, it's something to learn from and grow from and change. That's all it is. So then you will become a free spirit. So that's what I got. You're muted, Gene.
I said, beautiful, Scott. I said, and that's important that you said a free spirit because it'll allow you that freedom, the freedom from fear, the freedom from,
Yeah.
you know, the unknown of what to come next. And I just want to show everybody because we're on two channels. So she was describing that she ran all night and that they were burning all the buildings down and rounding up the women. So when she said that, I was thinking of many in our history that used to be the thing to do. And then she said they had World War I German uniforms and helmets and massive guns there. And Jen Bowles says, I believe it's the connection of reality in current times. And that's what we were saying. It's your emotion or your fear of what's going on currently in this world. And it's just your way of expressing it because we can't really, we have to keep our shit together here, right? And it's just really important to hold ourselves together but enable to express our emotions in our dreams. And Jacqueline says it felt like the movie Inception, the way it was so convoluted and changing. And she
Mm-hmm.
said the way it looked at the details. Yeah, yeah, it that must have been really, really scary for you. And Jacqueline says, when a dream sticks around more than a day, I try to find out why. So you've had a
Yeah.
recurring dream, or you mean the memory? The memory was impactful for you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me see where else. And then she says she'll mull it over a little. I'm going to look at the emotions instead of the pictures. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
down a little bit, she says, very valid. I'm trying to protect my trans son and myself.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And that's could be part of the fear as well. And she's
Yeah,
saying she does have recurring dreams, but they change. They change. Um, Trust and know that we are all protected, and we are we are all protected. We have spirit guides and angels that watch over us, and to hang on to that and that connection, that invincibility. And it's almost like we give them the power to affect us. And if they don't have the power to affect us, it never affects us. It really is just that simple. You say, Gene, I wouldn't want that to happen. What do you mean? I'm just saying that if you allow that possibility in your life, then the possibility will be in your life. If you say there is no possibility that is not in my energy or in my thoughts or in my realm of possibilities, it is that much more difficult for these things to happen to us. Um, and work on positive affirmations and things like that. Yeah, good for you, Jacqueline. All the best to you. All the best to you. So Leona is next. Sorry. Yeah, Leona is next. And here's the first part. And she said, I would love to know if she knows I was with her when she passed. So is this your mother or your sister? I think I did miss part of it. Sorry. Oh, and then she says, she's my best friend and I miss her. Okay. So Janice is your best friend and you would love to know if she knows that you were with her. Oh, I'm so sorry, Leona. What a tragedy. Oh my gosh. That is really difficult. So sorry.
yeah.
Oh, she said she arranged it that way, Leona. She said she wanted you there. She said she knew that you would be able to hold space for her and to help her with the transition. I feel like you two were good friends because you were soul family, and that you incarnate together in different lifetimes. And it's almost like she crossed over so that you could get the a little bit of that feeling or reality so that you could live your life with purpose and intention so that you didn't just, squander your life away with eating bonbons and sitting by the pool. You have purpose. You know what the value of life is. You know what the value of friendship is. You know what how fragile life is. Like it changes your whole demeanor and your whole perspective and trajectory in life. And this was like agreed upon before you both incarnated into this world. She says she does know that you were there, that you planned it before, and she says that she's sorry that you're carrying the burden. She never meant for you to carry a burden. She wants you to, I'm trying to get her words. She wants you to live life, and she's showing me life as like a flower with steamin. Is it called steamin? Those little things that stick out in the middle of the flower. She's saying there's life, and there's like life is just so fleeting, so beautiful, so fragile, and she wants you to focus on the life. She doesn't want you to carry the burden of her leaving. She wants you to live in spite of her leaving, like live even more boldly, more strongly, more intentionally. um, and she's just showing me this beautiful, it's almost like a lily, a lily flower, and they have those steaming, I don't know what they're called. I don't know if that's the right word, but and it's like fertile and precious at the same time. So she's just letting you know to focus on that part. Um, she's saying that you're a beautiful soul and that you were more than friends. And she loves the way you love her. She loves the way you remember her and think of her. And she's saying it's because you two were soul family. How about you, Scott?
Okay, so I've got the first card is the tarot card. It's the Magician. And this is saying that I believe that this is her and she has everything around her that she needs, and she had everything around her that she needed, and she needed you. So yes, she does know that you were with her. 100%. Yeah, she planned it 100% her. Yes, she 100% knew that you were with her. And you got the Horse card, which reminds me of beauty, and it's also freedom and determination. So just you sending her off into the land of freedom, so sending her on her way. And then you did get, I'm just going to show this to you because I'm not sure what exactly it plays in here. Don't get sidetracked from it because I pulled a clarifier. Is anger. And I'm just have a feeling that she might have had some things that were not settled, not with you, but with other people, possibly. And she felt like she was wronged in some kind of way. But here's the thing, she's she's made amends with that. It's good news now. It's healing, and she's been able to communicate clearly on the other side now. And then you got this card, which I want you to really put in your memory and remember this. You have a lasting bond with her. That's what she wants you to know. It's an unbreakable connection. She's all in, 100%. Okay, so, oh, it
That's
was with you. You
amazing.
get it. Okay, wow. Okay, yeah, I didn't want to show that card, and then it was like, okay, I needed to show the card because it was part of the reading. So I'm glad I pulled it, but I'm glad I pulled the clarifier. She's fine. She's so fine with you. So she's got a lasting bond with you that'll stay forever. All right,
Wow.
that's what I got.
Wow. And I love that bond. That is just everything was validation, validation, validation. All of it. And she says it's okay. She knows the truth now. That's right.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, that's so beautiful. You're welcome, Leona. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, this is really intense beginning to the show. Let me see if I can find. Does anybody want any? Here, I have Mystical Thorn. Mystical Thorn, if you're still here, just say hello. And then after Mystical Thorn is Lark. And if anybody wants, let me just run this banner one more time, just because I like to tap in and out. Spirit guides, angels, goddesses, ascended masters, mermaids, fairies, galactic council. I want to try and keep it light too. These are really important questions, but I have to let you know with Scott and I, it requires a lot of energy, and if we do heavy intense, we'll burn out really fast. So we want to try and keep it on the lighter side too. And I hope you guys understand that. And I do have you. So it's Mystical Thorn and then Lark. And if anybody else has any angel or spirit guide messages, something a little lighter.
Hi, Stephanie.
All right. So Mystical Thorn wants. Did she say hello? Did Mystical Thorn say hello?
Yes, she did.
Okay, good. Thank you, Mystical Thorn. I appreciate you being here. And she would like an angel message. So this is sort of like a palate cleanser so that our energy is not pulled so deeply into heavier, denser, or, you know, different vibrations. Okay, thanks, Stephanie. I see you too. Mystical Thorn, angel. And is this Natalie, right?
Natalie, that is correct.
So you have a team of angels, Natalie. Some of them help you with everyday chores or like choosing meals or motivation and keeping you moving in some way. Your angels are. And then you have other angels that keep you in the joy vibration. They remind you of things to laugh at and perhaps even send you songs that you used to like, or maybe prompt songs that come on that you like to help lift your spirits. And your angels want you to know that they are um, helping you in many different aspects of your life. And they want you to say thank you, angels, a little bit more. Not for them, because they know you appreciate it, but for you to realize every time something happens to say thank you, angels, to realize how much they are in your life, how much you feel like doing something or have inspiration or discover something or have a joyous feeling. Whatever it is, say thank you, angels, no matter what prompted it or how it came about. How about you, Scott?
Well, I got my angel guide deck out for you, Natalie. And the first card I got is vulnerability and freedom. So they just want you to be vulnerable and maybe not hold in so much. And when you do that, you'll actually have freedom. So if you express your feelings in the right way, in a loving way to yourself and to others, then that's when freedom is going to come in. So you got that. And then you got listen deeply. So they have a lot of messages that they want to send to you. And you might be sidetracked at the time. Just like Gene said, have some time that you're saying thank you to the angels and also meditating and manifesting, what it is that you want to be your time with the angels. So maybe you would have maybe you ground and you could have a time right after that where you commune with your angels, or it can be while you're grounding. But I think they want a time so that they can send you messages um, from spirit. And then you got ask and receive. So that's what they're there for, is they want you to ask the questions. They want you to ask so that you can receive what it is that you're needing and wanting. Okay. And then they want you to do it with ease and grace. So just like the water flows there, just it's an easy thing to do. It's that simple, just to ask them. Just like you would be talking to me or texting or using the chat over here to talk to us. Do the same for them, only to speak it aloud. I mean, you can type it out if you want to or write it out, but ask them what you want. That's what they want from me right now, is what I believe. That's what I got.
Beautiful. Thank you, Scott. And thank you, Natalie. We appreciate you being here. So I did the
Natalie,
roll call. Next up is Lark, then Chris W., then Craig, and we'll see who's next. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Natalie. Hi, Donna Lynn. Thanks for being here. And somebody else, Bethany is back. Hi, Bethany. Nice to see you. Um, saw a couple new people. River Merlin is here. Nice to see you. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. Okay, so Lark is here, and Chris W. and Craig just say hi.
Chris is here. Or, I mean, Craig, sorry. Craig is here.
Okay. Okay, I see you both. All right. So Lark said his brother John, I'm so sorry, went to the other side 2 weeks ago. I asked him for his guidance and sent him love. Um, I think that you would like a message from your brother John. I'm so sorry for your loss, Lark.
Yeah.
Hmm. He's showing me sort of like a hula hoop, and it's not a hula hoop, but it's a big circle or something, a sphere of something. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I almost have like a little bit of a hint of a rodeo, like a rodeo rope or something. Something with a big circle. I'm not sure if that means anything to you or if he's just trying to send me a symbol that I don't get yet. He wants you to know that um, he is with family members and he is with um, the angels and masters. He's saying that he is in heaven and is at peace, but working on letting go of some of the density of his physical body. He's saying there is a process of letting go and detaching. He said he's sorry for the scare that he gave everybody before he left. I don't know if he was ill, but you didn't expect him to go so soon. But there was some sort of a scare. Did he have a fall or did something happen like that caused him to cross over? He's just saying he's sorry for the start for the scare. He didn't mean for the whole family to be so upset and uprooted. He wanted it to be more peaceful and gentle. This is what his intention was. And he's also showing me a little dog and a little dog with like a beard. Kind of like I don't know what I call him a beard, but like the hair around the snout, I guess. Um, but he wants you to know that he's feeling there's no human word for it, but the most I can say is elation, like this beautiful, heavenly, um, light filled, unconditional love, sort of. It's higher and better than what we could ever imagine. And he's saying he's experiencing it, and it brings you to tears, is how beautiful it is. But he wants you to know he can see this aspect of you in your heart. And he says that he he is going to be working with you. He doesn't want to interfere in your life. In other words, he doesn't want to step in and startle you or show up at your bedside or anything. He said he will visit you in your dreams if he hasn't already, and you'll know he's showing you himself happy and well, and he wants you to see him like that, to know that he's okay. And he sees that you see. He sees that you have an awareness of what happens on the other side, and he is grateful to you for being almost like a liaison. Did he have a wife and family and children that he left behind? Because you can be the liaison if they so choose, if they want to know more about what is happening. You may be asked by some of his family members. So that's what I got so far. How about you, Scott?
Well, if you look at this card real close here, this is the Two of Pentacles, and look what is right here. There's a dog, and he has, if you look at it real close, it looks like the mustache is starting to form. And the beard is starting to form, I should say, just like Jean was talking about. So there's your dog, and this is the card of balance. And Susie was one of your mom's dogs. Yeah, so this is the card of balance and flexibility. So I think he's letting you know that his life might not have been perfect. It wasn't perfect. But now he is balanced out. Like he can see things differently. And I threw a clarifier on this clock time, on the timing issues here. And I got scales again. So you got balance, desire for balance. He is balanced now where he's at. Okay. And then he wants you to work on your past lives and to maybe go to a Akashic live, Akashic readings. Viviani does some great ones. I believe Jean does some too. But yeah, Jean would help you with that. So releasing your past life karma. So that's something that he wants from you, and he wants you to be inspired and begin now. Begin now on your journey, on your spiritual journey. He just wants you to be happy and have ambition, high ideals, realistic goals, reaching objectives. So he wants you to be happy and to fulfill your dreams that you have here on Earth until you see each other again. So he's with you. He's with you, my friend. That's what I got.
Wow. Wow, so beautiful. Okay. Yeah, his family would not be able to handle it, but if they ask, yeah. So was there
Mm,
some sort of a an upset or something that was unexpected, something that startled or scared the family? He was hoping for a more calm type of a incident, and we really can't choose; it's hard. But Lark, did you paint that picture in your icon? That's amazing. I don't know if that's um,
it is.
uh, one of your creations. Oh, yeah, perfect cards for this reading, right? Mm-hmm. I know. They were really very specific and said so much more. They really said so much more. Beautiful. I love the combination of psychic and cards. So next is Chris W. After Chris W. is Craig. And Chris W., thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate that. She says, may I please have the name of my spirit guide who helped me to raise my Kundalini vibration for channeling? Wow. Well, what do you think the name of your spirit guide is? Do you have any guesses? Do you have any guesses? Um, After Craig is River. No guesses. Okay. It's really, really hard, but I can see the FOR and I'm asking him for the rest. And it's like, it's almost Ferdinand or Ford. I'm trying to think of it's FOR and I'm asking him for more. And it's almost like with a K in it, for bark, for narc, for something like this, for and it's really I can hear like the hard and the hard and I hear the is in the beginning and I can't like get the whole thing. So if there is a word or a name that resonates with you that has a for and a for narc, for cark, for bark, for I don't know what else, for sark, I don't know what this could be. For mark. 4 mark. It is something like this. And so this particular guide is a guide that is sort of lights the match under your feet to get you going, and it's for stagnant energy or resistant will. Like if you had free will and you were resisting and resisting and resisting, then this fornarch, maybe fornarch. Now that I'm not thinking about it, it's almost like coming in. Fornarch, it might be. Fornarch sounds more like it. He's telling me he almost like lights a match and puts it under your feet so that you get moving and that you get to the place where you need to go. And this particular energy comes in to assist souls, and this is almost like his MO. So it's not only your guide, it's the guide of sort of motivation and activations. So you must have been somewhere or received something along the way that triggered this activation for you. Did you watch something, learn something? But there could be a lot of different things that activate us. Could be something on our travels. But good for you, Miss Chris. How about you, Scott?
Well, I didn't find any name per se, but I think I would definitely go with Jean's, and what she has come up with you for the name there. But I do have it's the Knight of Swords, so they're going to come in very fast to help you. Okay, and this is characteristics is what I got of your spirit guides, so that you can look out when you know that they're there. They're going to come in very fast with the swift and sword to help you with your decisions and with the problems that you might have, and they're going to help you with your intuition. Owls are a key. Owls and wisdom. Okay, so birds in general, but especially an owl. And it says, I think it says wisdom on the card. I just threw the card over here by accident. Um, Inner wisdom, yes. So you will have inner wisdom from this guide, and then you'll have the ripple effect. Create the waves of change, impact, influence, and power. So what does that mean? Well, it's once you increase your intuition, you are increasing it not only for you, but for everyone, because we are connected. So they're saying to hold on to their hand, your spirit guide, and they will show you how to do that. And then I got just like a side note here, and yeah, the Knight of Swords is a breakthrough. Great. Great. I got a side note here. You might not like this one. Simplifying your life, and she's cleaning up there. So there may need to be a cleanup that is going on or needs to happen. I know I have one that I need to do. So I cherish the simple pleasures of life, and that could be just doing, the mundane, easy housework after you've decluttered. So that's what I got. I'm glad that's helpful.
Thank you very much. That was so good, Scott. So good. And it's
Thank you.
amazing. I just love I just love the way that it happens. It's beautiful to experience here and watch Scott work for sure. And see the synchronicities work. Yes, letting go of unnecessary relationships have been happening. Good, good. And she says, thank you. You're very welcome, Chris. You're very welcome. And Craig is next. After Craig is River. Hi, Craig. Nice to see you. Craig says, Scott, Jean, may I have a message from Mom Martha? Does she have something for me? All right. And Craig did say he was here. You did. I think you said that earlier.
Yes.
So, Craig, your mom, Martha, is wanting you to know that she is and always will be your mom, but she is moving into more of like a spirit guide for you. And she wants you to think of her as like an equal or a confidant, and not to think of her as a mom. Like, she's not going to reprimand you, she's not going to discipline you. She will teach you and guide you and love you, but she wants you to be able to, I feel as though you do pray for her soul and to her soul. And she's saying she is there for support and guidance as well. And she said that, try not to think of me um, as the role that I once was in this world, that I have evolved and that I'm here to help and assist you. She said she's working with the angels. Are you asking for angels? Is your mom? She's very she's a little bit more, I wouldn't say religious, but she has like, she can call people in. Like, if there was somebody who needed help, your mom was one that would uh gather people together to help. And she's saying that she has gathered many souls and much energy on the other side to send help to you and your friends. I think she's talking about us.
Mhm.
She said, you have grown so much, not just uh, in character, but in soul growth. She loves the way your soul has grown, and your perspective has risen to a different, like an observer perspective. She says she's so very proud of you, and you did this, you created this, and you did this. She's saying, so make sure you um, are proud of yourself, and sort of take credit for the work that you've done. She said she's very proud of you. That was sweet, Craig. And she talked about us like your friend. She said, and your friend and your little friend too. Scott, what did you get?
Okay, so she came in really clearly, Craig. I just tossed over the cards and I knew exactly what she was trying to say, and I'll try to get that out to you. But you got the Ten of Cups. This is a happy family. She wants you to know how happy she was with you and how happy she is now, and it makes her happy to look down on you and to see you. You've got, for things that she wants you to work on, divination and different tools. You can say, see, there's tarot, there's crystals, there's all kinds of things there that she's working on. So, maybe Palo Santo, saging, different tools for divination, maybe even a pendulum, like Jean has. But she wants you to do different forms and get involved with that, is what I'm getting with that. And then she is open, wants you to be open to love. Your heart is open, and it's got a ship, and the heart's on the ship, and it's opening to receive whatever comes in. So she just wants you to do that and to have patience. So through the darkness to the light, have patience and rely on her when times are rough or you're in that patience kind of time, and rely on Clara as well, is what I'm getting. I have a sneaking suspicion that they get along very well. That's what I'm getting. Um, that's what I'm seeing. So that's what I got for you, Craig. It's very simple, very easy, but she loves you very much. Very much.
Absolutely. Look how beautiful. And I just wanted to pop up for everybody because I know we're on two channels. Craig was like, I don't. And then Craig also says, yes, mom was big about prayer. Yes, yes. And then Craig also said, I always knew about the other side. Wow. Yep. You have it. It runs in your lineage too, your ancestry and your upbringing. How wonderful is that? Thank you, Craig. And I just want to say hello to Kelly McCall. Nice to see you, Kelly. It's nice for you to be here. And I saw another, thought there was another new person come in. Kelly is here. Who else haven't I seen? Lisa, nice to see you. Oh, here, Miss K. Tarot. I love that. Hi, Miss K. Tarot. Very nice to see you too. I think this is the first time you've been here with me.
And
Nice.
Infinity is here. Infinity 11.
Infinity 11 is here. Nice to see you, Infinity 11. We'll see how we do with time. We'll see how we do with time because, speaking of that, we're at 55 minutes. We're going to keep going. And after Craig is River. And let me see if I can choose. Uh, Here's River. And I'd like to do Sassy Daydreamer. Sassy Daydreamer, if you're still here. Give some newbies a chance. And did River say they were here? River and
I
Sassy
don't know.
Daydreamer. I got
Sassy Daydreamer is here.
okay.
River, no, that's Ray. Sorry.
Okay. So Sassy Daydreamer says, oh no, River, Sassy Daydreamer is here. Did River say hello?
I didn't see if they did. Yes, they did just now.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you guys. Thank you. All the moderators are helping out so much. They're like, they're here, you guys. I'm telling you, it's really hard to do while you're up
It
here.
is.
So, River says, could I get a message from my mermaid guide? Oh, I love that. Thank you very much, Craig. That was really very sweet of you.
Thank you,
Um,
Craig.
and thank you to Clara. River Merlin says, may I have a message from my mermaid guide? I love that. And thanks for answering the call. We do need some little bit of lightness in between you guys. So, River, this mermaid guide that you have is a little shy, is a little doesn't want to interfere, and they're there for you in your dreams. It's almost like when you let go and you fall asleep and you're more open and you don't have as many boundaries up, they're more able to come in and keep your dreams fluid and keep it light and bubbly and flowing. And they're almost like an effervescent essence that is very light and wispy and just sort of like swims by you to nudge you, and you feel the current of the water around you. And they're just very very gentle with their nudges. And the this mermaid guide said it is more challenging to connect with you in your wakened state, and this is why they ask us to set aside some time where we can be silent and let down our guards and our boundaries, because it's we need boundaries in this world. And but we need that 30 minutes to an hour, whatever it is, of quiet time where we can let down some of our boundaries and allow for some of our spirit guides that are much lighter, much more gentle, to come in and teach us in the everyday. So they're asking you, I feel like you do have little mermaids or mermaid pictures or mermaid representation, or you like things with mermaids on them or something that is your representation, and you think you just like them, but it's actually like a memory. And I do feel as though you may have had a past life as a memory. I think it's excuse me. I can never remember the name of that planet. You guys know what it is. There's a star system that is an water star system with the dolphins and the whales and the mermaids. Um, it's really easy, but it doesn't come to mind right now. But this mermaid wants you to know that they're very gentle, very light, very wispy, and they're in your hearts and they're in your imagination, and this is where they live, is in the imagination, because through the imagination you open up to a different realm, a different vibration and frequency. So this is why they're just asking you to take some time and to visit with them whenever you can, and it could be like just before you're falling asleep or just before you're waking up, some of this very gentle time where you're very still and just asking for this energy to come in. But they're very, very gentle. Interesting, River Merlin.
Okay,
Scott.
I was looking for my mermaid cards that whole time and I didn't find them. So they're steering me to other cards. So I'm going to show you what we got. And I believe these are the messages that you're supposed to be getting. So that the mermaids were wanting you to go from, they want you to either travel or move to a higher vibration in your spiritual and in your personal life. This is the Six of Swords. So, and I love how they're on the water mermaids. So they're wanting you to move to a higher vibration. And how do you do that? You just ask your angels, ask your guides, ask your mermaids. And I agree with Jean when she said that the mermaids were like a little bit shy, and this kind of reminds me of that. And they said fairies and humans, or mermaids and humans alike, need friends. So friendship is real that you can have with the fairies as well, or the mermaids as well. I keep saying fairies because this is the fairy deck. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So it's time for you to find your tribe, Merlin, or River. Is It's time for you to find your tribe, and they are giving you a kiss. Your mermaid guides are giving you a kiss on the lips, and you got two lip cards. So this one, they are helping you to speak with kindness, make a positive impact on your life, encourage, uplift, and inspire yourself first, and then others. All right, so that is what they are. That's what they are wanting. Sasha the mermaid is so different from my other guys. I love that you know that information about your mermaids. I wish I knew that much, but that's what I got for you. I hope that resonates.
Yeah. Thank you very much, River. That was really very interesting.
Yeah.
Took a while to come in, but they're so gentle. They're very gentle. Uh, very subtle. Very subtle. Subtle. Okay, so Sassy Daydreamer is next. And Sassy says, I would love a message from my uncle. Now, Sassy, would you mind giving us your uncle's first name? You're welcome, River.
You're welcome, River.
Sassy, would you mind giving us your uncle's first name?
Carl.
Carl. So, is this your mom's brother? Um, I'm just trying to get, he seems very close to the family and almost like part of your family. He may have been, yes, he's your mom's brother. And he seems like a very big part of her life. And obviously it's her brother, but he seems to be involved with the family as well, like an actively participating uncle. Some uncles are like on the other side of in another state somewhere, but your mother seems very tied, very emotional, very connected. Like she may have taken care of him or watched over him, or he her, or they stuck together. There was a very close bond between your mom and your uncle, and for that reason, he was very much involved in all of your lives, all of the kids. His um, and he was very much a visible uncle. I don't know how else to describe it. He seems like he wore his heart on his sleeve, and he seems a little bit how do I put this? A little bit young at heart. He may have been somebody that your mom protected. You would think that not, in some roles it would be the brother that would protect the sister, but I think your mom really protected him in some way. But I mean, they did for each other, but there was something about him that he needed extra care. Maybe your mom looked after him, took care of him. Um, what if there was an illness or something towards the end, or if there was some sort of a issue that needed to be dealt with. Your mom was very much involved in helping him, and their hearts are interconnected. Their hearts intertwine, and your mom, I know that you have a dad and your mom must have been married and obviously loved your dad very much, but the connection to your mom with your uncle is very tight. They're almost like twins if they're not twins, but they have incarnated in lifetimes before, and they've carried a, an intensity in life that they exchange. So let's say in the last lifetime, your brother was your mom, your sister's, or your mom's. I don't know. They switch roles. Like maybe your sister was the dad, and your brother was the kid, and your sister passed, and the kid had to take care of his dad or something. Whatever it was, the roles have been switched, and they've been working and living lives together, and they're very tight and close. So move on from this, please, Carl, and let me know what the message is. So Sassy, he says, life is grand. He said, even with all of the turmoil, all of the tragedy, all of the heartache, he's saying that this is part of the joy in life, that without the heartache and without the turmoil, we would not know what joy felt like. We would not know what a bright day looks like without the darker days. He's saying it is part of the feeling and intensity which grows our soul. And he wants you to know that everything is as it should be. And that he's saying to please to watch after your mom for him, and to give your mom his love, and to thank your mom from him, and to let the family know that he is at peace and very much in a beautiful state, is what he's saying. So that's where I'm going to stop. How about you, Scott?
Okay, so you're talking about the turmoil and that he may have gone through, and that's what I was picking up with the tarot card that he came out with was Eight of Swords. So his life was not extremely, you know, I don't want to say pleasant, but his life was, full of turmoil in a way, and he felt trapped in a way, in some way or another. But he is looking back on that now. I do a clarifier with the high priestess, and the high priestess is saying, no, you did exactly what you were supposed to do, and you were a wonderful person for your mother, and all his everything paid off when he reached the other side. Okay. And then you got the butterfly. He has transformed, and he has a new beginning now. Okay, so his leaving was very unexpected. Yeah, so that might be why you got the Eight of Swords card here. So transformation, new beginnings, personal growth. This is all that he's going through right now. And um, he knows that there was a sadness when he left, and there probably still is. I think it's very fresh. I don't know. I don't know if you set a time or not of when it happened. Um, but people are going to feel disappointment, regret, depression. But he's saying instead, he wants you to look at this as a miracle. He has seen miracles now, and have faith that your miracle is on its way for you. But he's saying that it's a miracle where he's at and what he's doing and what he can see and be free. And that's the message that he has for you is it's a miracle up here, Sassy Daydreamer. So that's the message I got. Oh, Jean
Wow.
disappeared. There she is.
Hit the wrong button. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is just amazing, Sassy. And yeah, it was hard for to know what he was talking about when he was saying that. And she said, "Thank you. I'll share it with my mom. It has been very difficult." Yeah, she feels like she lost not only a limb but part of her heart too. It's going to take some time, and just let her know that they've had lifetimes before, and they will have lifetimes again together, for sure. Um, you're very welcome, Sassy, and thanks for being here. It was nice meeting you, and it's what I wanted to do, Scott. What's coming up with you later on today? You said you have another show.
Yes, at 4 o'clock. So at the top of the hour here, I will be with Kim from Abundant Life Tarot. Will be on my channel, and she's wonderful. So um, just as you are. So
Wow. Wonderful. And so come on back to Scott Scorpio's Sun Tarot's channel, and he's going to be on at 4 p.m. Eastern today and answering questions. So if you didn't get your question answered, please do make sure you go over and check that out. And I just wanted to share with everybody one more time. Oh, I hit exit instead of, let me do that again. One second. That Wisdom Seeker Joan, and I will be offering a class. And this is learn how to connect with and strengthen your clairvoyance, your clairseeing. And this is a beginner friendly class, no prior experience necessary, or it's for all levels, because this is a new type of practice that will help to exercise and strengthen what you already have or teach you how to. And this is on Saturday, April 19th, and it's 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern. It is a 2-hour class for 20 minutes. 20 minutes for $20. It's a 2-hour class for $20. And Risa just put up this that I put in there earlier, and it says psychic clairvoyance class. When and what time? How much is $20? And it's beginner friendly class. All levels are welcome. And this is the link. It just takes you to my website, to my contact page, and just put class or clairvoyance or clear seeing or whatever you'd like to do. And I will send you the information from there. But thank you, Risa, so much. You're so sweet. I appreciate your help. That was really nice of you. I love having you hang around and be here on Saturdays. I guess is when you're here. I love seeing you. I don't get to see you as much. Um, and later on today, if that wasn't enough, I will be back with uh, Daphne. Daphne, the Relax with Daphne, will be coming on, and We'll be talking about flower essences, and what this is like a divination and a way to connect to the nature spirits. And it is really beautiful and profound, and it really does help to focus and purify and strengthen our connection to spirit. It's really very beautiful. I'm looking forward to it. And Daphne is just fantastic. She's just mesmerizing. And then again tomorrow I'll be on with Allie, Heart and Soul Connected, and I will have Val from Dragonfly Crystals on my channel after Allie's show. And so I'm a busy girl.
You are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But thank you all very much. And was there anything else you wanted to share, Scott?
Infinity had a question about your class that says, "Sounds great, Gene. Is it on YouTube?"
It's a Zoom class. I'll send you the link for the Zoom. Yeah, it's on Zoom. Yeah. And you can use your phone. There's not a lot of participation necessary as long as you're on your phone. It's fine. Um, yeah, thank you. Look at Morella. Lots of love to everybody. That's so sweet. Hmm. Yeah, it's going to be a wonderful weekend. I feel very optimistic and uplifted. And I think it's all of your energy coming here and all of Scott's energy coming here too. But I look forward to getting together again really soon. So thank you all for coming, and we'll see you again next time.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye bye. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.